All right, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Bike is all loaded up, and I am once again ready to head on a multi-day adventure. So with that said, let's get started. Colorado Adventure 2022, here we go. Wow, look at those mittens. Not bad. There's some really cool stuff in the next 50 miles that certainly could merit a side trip now that we've got some time to kill. Now, I've been to this part of the country before. I did a whole vacation sort of in the Four Corners region back in 2014, I think it was. And I remember specifically going to an area very near here that was absolutely breathtaking. I remember a place called the Valley of the Gods. I remember something called Mexican Hat, which was this really cool geologic formation that looked like a sombrero. I remember going to a place called Muley Point that looked out over this amazing meander bend, just like the one down in Arizona, the Horseshoe Bend, except way less popular and less visited. So there is a lot of potential for side trips. I'm just gonna maybe go 30-40 miles up the road here, and then I'll pull over and I'll assess if any of those places are relatively close, and if I could go kind of zip over and check them out. All right, so this is pretty funny. This little pull-off was labeled Scenic Lookout, and I'm pulling over and I'm thinking, yeah, this is pretty. This is kind of lovely. I could see, I guess, why they labeled this. And then I turned around. So, I mean, this view from right here is pretty iconic, because this is the road that Forrest Gump was running down when he decided to stop and turn around. All right, guys, this is the Forrest Gump spot right here. It's even labeled Forrest Gump Scenic Lookout. How ridiculous is that? And there's a huge dust devil way off in the distance. I don't know if that's going to come out, but it is enormous. Wow. Run, Forrest, run! We are dropping in to this little tight canyon up here. I distinctly remember going through here. This is Mexican Hat. Oh yeah, I know this area. We got the San Juan River right here. Let's see if there's any water in it. And there is. How about that? Good old Colorado, giving us some beautiful sweet water. Wow, spectacular. That, my friends, is an impressive outcrop. There she is, sitting all beautiful right there. Look at that. That is a Mexican hat. That is a sombrero sitting on a rock. I love it. See? Unplanned detour. I mean, we've got to check out the Mexican Hat. It's right there. I am gonna turn the bike off and let it cool for a second, and I'm also gonna look up to see if I can figure out where some of these other places are that I remember from the last time I was here. Ooh, got some good sand right there. All right, let's turn it off and let her cool down for a second, because it is freaking hot. Whew, look at that. All right, guys, well, I've got some really good news, and I think in the end, not being able to do the Monument Valley Loop is going to be a blessing in disguise, because I'm looking at my map and I'm finding the loop that I remember doing a couple years ago around Valley of the Gods, and I can absolutely do it and still make my destination. It just adds a small detour, and it is going to be phenomenal. I've done this ride before in a car, and it is off the charts amazingly cool. Now that I've got a plan, let me spell it out for you and tell you exactly what it is that I'm going to do here in the next hour. So, do you see that huge wall of rock in the distance? Well, Muley Point is up on top of that, and believe it or not, there is a road that switches back up the face of that cliff. I am not kidding, I've been up it before. It is a wild road. So we're definitely gonna go up there and out to Muley Point, which is basically the very end that you're seeing. So where I'm headed now is actually a short out and back to a place called the Goosenecks State Park. So we're gonna go there first, then we'll go up the escarpment over here, up the crazy switchbacks. We'll pop out to Muley Point, get a view from there, and then we'll start making our loop around to our final destination tonight. All right, well, I think we're approaching the gooseneck up here, and it is a pretty remarkable meander bed. Even more so, I would argue, than the horseshoe bed in Arizona, just because it's so much tighter. Hello. That works. Let me show you guys the view. Now that is a meander bend. Oh man, that is a little sketchy. Wow. Look at that tight bend. Fantastic. All right, so off to my right, you've got Valley of the Gods. It's very lovely, very scenic. And straight ahead of me, there is this giant wall of impending rock coming towards us. And I don't see any evidence of a road yet. So it just looks like we're driving straight in to this cliff. And the idea that there is a road that goes up it just seems absolutely comical to me. Because I can't see it yet, and it just looks so sheer. Like the face of this rock looks so steep that I don't see how it's possible that we're going to go up it. It's hard to explain it, and it probably isn't coming out on camera because of the wide lens, but this escarpment in front of me is pretty impressive, and it looks very steep. The rock wall is getting so enormous. It's taking up the entire field of view now. All right, here we go, starting up the mountain. Woo! This is gonna be exciting. Wow, we are going up that. This is awesome. All right, downshifted. Man, this is pretty satisfying, I've got to say. Like I said, I've always wanted to do this ride on a motorcycle. Ridiculous! Look at the size of that boulder. This is so wild. All right, pavement ends. Here we go. We're going down into second. Take it nice and easy up these switchies. All right, tight switchy. They weren't kidding. Here we go. Oh man, this is so awesome. We got some traffic coming at us. Give them a wide berth. Hopefully it is cooler up at the top. Alright, we don't know what's coming around this corner here. Oh, some shade. I'm digging that. Oh, this is spectacular. Gosh, what a fantastic road. Highly recommend. Valley of the Gods. Look it up. Get yourselves out here. These landscapes are otherworldly, I'm telling you guys. I am definitely glad I decided to come this way. That's a pretty steep drop off. Oh, Nelly. I just got the heebie-jeebies. A little bit too close to the edge over there. Let's tuck it in tight against the wall. Oh man. Whew. Absolutely remarkable, that view. Wow. Silly. It's a silly view, I'm telling you. Alright, our turn out to Muley Point is just right here. So let's take a quick jaunt out there, get some photographs, take in the view, and then we'll basically come back out here and head that way and head back towards town, towards our room for the night. Sweet. Now this road is a little bit more my speed. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're coming up on it. Ooh, kind of forgot about that sharp turn there. All right, we are half a mile. Some of my favorite pictures that I've got in all of my photo library are from my visit out to this point 8 years ago. So I will definitely try to pull some of those up. It looks like we're the only ones here. Just how I like it. We've got the point all to ourselves. I do love it when that happens. Oh, wow. Indeed. Whoa. Indeed. Now there's a road down here, you can see it, and I've always wanted to ride on that road. I remember 8 years ago, we tried to go down and ended up getting a flat tire. So we turned around, but the name of that road is John's Canyon Road. And so given that my name is also John, I just feel like, you know, someday I need to come back and I need to go explore out that road. But not on this trip, I don't have enough time. So this is why I love coming to this spot, because 2 hours ago, I was just over there in Monument Valley. You can see all the Mittens over there. And now here we are, 60 miles north or 50 miles north, whatever we are. And you've got this amazing view of the Mittens. Amazing. All right, successful trip to Muley Point. Got to visit my old camping spot while I was there and got to get some drone footage. Now obviously we've still got over 70 miles to do today, and anything can happen. So the day is not over, but I am thinking about tomorrow already, And very excited about doing a loop around Moab. I really think it's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to be fun. And yeah, I'm just very excited. I'm going to do it early enough in the morning where we should be okay on thunderstorms as well. So I really think it's going to be a spectacular morning tooling around in Moab and Canyonlands. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Exciting, exciting. And switching back to today, got to stay focused here. We've still got quite a bit of riding left today. We are going to end up doing wow, over 300 miles today. All right, we're back on pavement. So let's see what happens. Let us see what we get stuck in. All right, well, our luck has run out. It's starting to come down pretty good now. Oh man, I'm getting significantly wet right now. Whew. Man, the temperature sensor on the bike has dropped almost 30 degrees since Gooseneck. Whew. Oh yeah. Just gotta get out ahead of this cloud. We've got 50 miles to the hotel, so we've still got about an hour of riding left. Man, this day just keeps getting better. Look at this road. It swoops down here to the left and then goes up and cuts through the mountain range. Look at this. Silly, I'm telling you, this is just silly. All right, well, here we go through the heart of the mountain here. I feel like Aragorn going into those who dwell within the mountain. Wow, superb. This entire afternoon has been like one big game of cat and mouse between me and the storm clouds. I'm just laughing at like how, you know, I'm waiting for the road to start turning to the right so I can slowly peel away from these rain clouds. Like, come on, we gotta just get a little bit further. I'm just astounded by the fact that other than a brief sprinkle at the top of that pass back there, I've managed to avoid nearly all of the rain. I'm gonna stay within this narrow corridor. Hey, I'm not complaining. All right, well, I finally made it to my room here in Utah. I've had something to eat. I've unpacked everything and it's a huge mess in my room. But all in all, it was a really good day. I did really well avoiding most of the rain, but I did end up getting caught in a torrential downpour just 3 miles from the hotel because, of course I did, right? I mean, it wouldn't be a proper Himalayan adventure if I didn't get a few surprises along the way. So I won't drag this out. I just want to say, great success on day one. I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow. I've always wanted to do this loop around Moab and I've never had the opportunity. So I'm going to spend the morning exploring and playing around in that area, and then after lunch slowly make my way into Colorado and get myself set up for hiking some 14ers on Tuesday. So that's the plan. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will do my best to keep putting out the Colorado videos as fast as I can. So thank you, take care, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, we got some res dogs.